Putting a rental property inside of a trust will expose all of your assets inside that trust to things like your tenant lawsuits. And so the reason being is that when you have a tenant lawsuit coming after a rental property, they're not coming after the property, they're coming after the owner of that property and all the assets that that owner holds, which would be your trust and all the assets inside of it. And so if you don't have enough equity or insurance to cover the judgment of that lawsuit, they can liquidate the other assets inside of your trust to satisfy the judgment of that lawsuit. And so if you want to set up a trust, avoid the probate process, and still have asset protection from that rental property, one of the ways that you can structure this is to put the rental property inside of an LLC and then put the LLC membership interest inside of the revocable trust along with the other assets that you want to avoid the probate process. And when a tenant lawsuit comes after this structure, what's going to happen is it's coming after the rental property and the owner of it, which would be the LLC. And then that lawsuit gets isolated to the LLC and gives the other assets inside that trust asset protection from that tenant lawsuit. And so that way you're minimizing your risk to the other assets inside the trust, and all of your assets will still be able to avoid the probate process.